Tonight's WWE very sad news that we have on the docket, and we're going to make sure that it rockets, involves one of the scariest, one of the strangest, and one of the most talked about moments in recent WWE history that happened last night on Raw. Many saying it was unplanned, it was shocking, it wasn't supposed to happen, it wasn't part of the show, it wasn't part of the script. Or was it? Brock Lesnar tripping, falling, stumbling. If you keep in mind, there's been a bit of a record. There's been a little bit of a sequence that has been going on with Brock Lesnar in the last year or so. Ripped pants. Now this. Is there more to this than meets the eye? Well, that's what we're going to dive into. That's what we're going to get into here on The Brash and the Brazen. Brock Lesnar slipping and falling during his entrance on Monday Night Raw last night has absolutely went viral. It has blown up online. People are still talking about it some 24 hours later. Now, you would think somebody falling, tripping, and going down to the ground, going down to the floor on the Raw entrance ramp above, down below from the Titantron up above, Brock Lesnar down below, with Paul Heyman standing by his side. You think, oh, well, that's something that, that's just going to go under the radar. But, oh, no, because you see, there may be, again, a lot more meaning to this. And we're going to get into that right in this very video. But also, ladies and gentlemen, John Cena tonight. John Cena made the huge announcement tonight on NXT of the Iron Survivor Challenge participants. Yes, John Cena showed up on NXT tonight. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, and what do you think about the presence of John Cena? Also, John Cena saying he also believes in Joe Hendry. John Cena giving props to Joe Hendry, who, again, is supposedly going to be coming to the main roster of WWE. And do you feel that that will be the right stage for Joe Hendry? Do you believe in one Joe Hendry? Remember to become a channel member today. Subscribe, click the bell, and turn on all notifications for multiple videos around the clock because I will never stop for you. But let's dive into this whole Brock Lesnar story, this whole scenario, okay? What if it wasn't an accident? You want the real reason, guys. Every people have been wanting the real reason why Brock Lesnar fell down on Raw last night. The real reason. Well, we're going to jump into that right now because you can expect the unexpected. But what if it wasn't an accident? What if this was all done on purpose? What if WWE used this shocking slip as a way to write Brock Lesnar off Raw? Maybe have Brock Lesnar not even compete at the Survivor Series and have someone else fill in. Maybe introduce a completely different side of the Brock Lesnar character that we have never seen before. Tonight, we dive deep into the rumors, the backstage whispers, fan theories, and the real motive behind the fall that was heard around the world as it concerns the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Let's get into this right now. The fall itself. Brock Lesnar walks out on Raw. The lights hit him. The pyro explodes. And then, boom. The Beast slips. He drops hard. The crowd gasps. Even the commentary team didn't know what to say. Now, again, usually, Brock, back especially in the Ruthless Aggression era, and I said this in my earlier video, Taz used to say, well, here comes the pain. Well, Brock Lesnar, he felt the pain on Raw last night on Netflix in front of a worldwide audience, and it did not go unnoticed. But again, Brock Lesnar kind of, professionally brushed it off, acted like it never happened. Brock Lesnar went about his business. Some people laughed. Some people were terrified. And some fans thought it was a legitimate injury. But according to several backstage sources, the moment created instant chaos. Officials rushed around. Referees were told to be on standby. Producers were scrambling behind the curtain. Now, this wasn't just a slip. It triggered a complete alert, viewers. A complete alert, if you can believe that. Now, again, going into this report, guys, you think, again, it's just a strip. He fell down. We move on with the show. We go about our day. But this is when the rumors and the gossip and the real reasons really start to intensify. Here's where the story gets very interesting, viewers. Multiple insiders, and remember to subscribe, click the bell, donate below with a super thanks donation. It's so important to donate today to make sure that SeanzView stays and remains on YouTube because I cannot do this alone. We need the backing, the support, the help of all of you. Multiple insiders are saying that the fall may have been planned, it may have been timed, or executed for storyline shock. Yes, you heard that right, viewers. because the WWE normally does everything to keep Brock Lesnar looking like a monster and dominant and strong to last long. A fall like this is extremely uncharacteristic unless there is a purpose behind it. And guess what? Guess what, viewers? There very well may have been. Yes, indeed. One of the strongest rumors right now is that WWE needed a way to potentially remove Brock Lesnar from the Survivor Series and off Raw for the next several weeks, possibly even until the Royal Rumble or WrestleMania for 2026. As we all know, Brock Lesnar does not appear every week. He is a part-timer. Brock Lesnar is not a full-timer, correct, right? WWE might have used the fall, the trip, as a dramatic exit, a storyline cover-up, or a last moment before disappearing. A moment that nobody would ever forget, viewers. And believe me, that was absolutely unforgettable. It was undeniable. Now, the idea, viewers, let's mix this one up. The idea was, let's create a shocking moment and get people talking, and then say, Brock is not medically cleared to compete due to this fall, due to this horrendous thing. This lets WWE quickly shift Brock to a different storyline, build an injury arc, or even transition him to a more unhinged, unpredictable version of the Beast that we have never, ever seen before. Imagine a Brock Lesnar who comes back claiming that the locker room set him up, or Brock who says, WWE tried to embarrass me. Now I'm going to destroy everything. Now, that would be creative. That would be compelling. Now, you could actually turn this into an angle. You literally could turn this into a storyline. Where's Vince Russo when you need him, right? Where's a Vince Russo with a swerve? New character direction for Brock Lesnar. Another rumor is that WWE wants to reset the character of Brock Lesnar. Over the years, Brock has been the Destroyer, the Farmer, the Suplex Machine, the MMA Monster, the Cowboy Face. But WWE wants something potentially new. A fall, a vulnerable moment. Could we be used to introduce a side of Brock Lesnar we have never seen before that would open up new doors? An enraged Brock and a paranoid Brock Lesnar. Everyone's against me, Brock. Wild, loose cannon, Brock Lesnar. Oh, a spinoff of Brian Pillman, the late, great Brian Pillman, the loose cannon. Remember him from WWE and ECW and WCW. Or a dark, more human version of the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. As you can see, this slip could have been WWE's way of breaking the character's armor, viewers. It sounds crazy. It sounds crazy, but it fits WWE's new unpredictable era. Another thing going on is about the Survivor Series sabotage. Yes, the Survivor Series sabotage. Remember, if you like these videos, donate below with a super thanks donation. Become a channel member or subscribe and click the bell and turn on all notifications. And remember to hype up this video right now and share it. So important to share this video all over social media. But the wildest rumor is, and it's spreading everywhere at this time, at this hour, a Survivor Series star or group may have set up the fall for Brock Lesnar last night on Raw on Netflix, the red brand, in front of a worldwide audience watching that anybody could have watched, anybody could have seen, anybody could have took a picture, a footage, a record. A Survivor Series star or group may have set up the fall so Lesnar would be embarrassed. Some fans noticed a weird wet spot on the stage, a possible object Brock stepped on, a lighting cue that didn't match. The pyro went off a half-second early. The rumor says Survivor Series stars or heels, as part of a storyline that hadn't been revealed yet, may have been behind it. So was this all a setup all along on the team of Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Cody Rhodes? Because we all know what happened between these three components along with Brock Lesnar. We all know the history between CM Punk and Brock Lesnar. We damn sure know the history between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. And we hell of a sure know the history between Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar. A prank gone wrong, a heel team sabotaged him. Well, in this case, it would be a face team. Or a hidden War Games mystery. Was there more to this? Again, I said in the beginning of the show a couple of times, more to this than meets the eye. Now, this could lead to Brock versus an entire faction. Brock entering War Games with revenge on his mind. Brock Lesnar may be, again, switching to a different character, a different persona, or Brock destroying everyone he believes planted the trap for him last night on Raw. As you can see, this is escalating pretty quickly. Now, fans, they love conspiracy, and this one is spreading fast online right now at this time and at this hour. But let's be honest, viewers. Let's be completely honest with ourselves. The real reason Brock Lesnar fell on Raw, was it really Brock Lesnar introducing a different side of himself? Was it a different motive? Was this all plotted all along? The moment exploded online, regardless of your thoughts, whether it was planned or not, whether it was supposed to happen or not. Memes, clips, slow motion falls. Penta issues a statement after his shoulder injury on Raw. Also, Penta, guys, I hate to disrupt this one, but Penta has just issued a statement after his shoulder injury last night on Monday Night Raw. Breaking news on Penta. And again, it looks like Penta could be out for quite some time. But again, that could change. Again, our thoughts and prayers go out to Penta. But to get back to the video, WWE knows that these viral moments equal attention, attraction, and money. And right now, WWE is competing with AEW Full Gear Buzz, the fallout, the aftermath, the NFL, Monday Night Football, Sunday Night Football, the Thursday Night Football, the NBA, holiday programming. You got, Thanksgiving coming up, Netflix sports deals, Survivor Series buildup. So as you can see, the WWE are up against a lot of things right now. A lot of different stances the WWE is up against. A Brock Lesnar viral clip puts WWE right back into the headlines once again. It would create chatter. It would create enthusiasm. It would create laughter. It would create moments. It sounds insane, but WWE loves unorthodox shock value. This could be exactly what the WWE dialed up and wanted. Now, if this was indeed planned, plotted, here's the thing. Here is the thing that's going to ring. Did Brock Lesnar approve this? Here's the question everyone is asking. Would Brock Lesnar even agree to do something like this? Most people would say, hell no. No way. Remember to donate below, guys. Donate right now. Become a channel member today because nobody puts the kind of effort, time, emotion, the hustle from Sean's View Entertainment, the leverage. Most people, again, would say, no way, Brock would never be up to something like this. But insiders claim, according to rumor and gossip online, insiders are now claiming that Brock has been more open to comedy, more loose backstage, more willing to entertain viral ideas, more flexible with WWE creative, and more involved with his character ever since returning to the WWE earlier this year. And what was obviously very anticipated and unexpected and shocking because nobody thought we would ever see Brock Lesnar in the WWE ever again, especially with all the legal issues and the problems that the WWE are dealing with in this day and era. Brock perhaps could have been pitching some ideas. Brock had been laughing more backstage. Brock has been letting himself be more relatable. And again, Brock Lesnar did have that pants issue where his pants tore on SmackDown. It may show that Brock is evolving, adapting, not taking himself as serious, willing to do business in entertainment mode and not fight mode. This could be the start of a completely new era for Brock Lesnar. Now, backstage, the sources are claiming, again, claims, not rumors, not speculation, claims. Some wrestlers were genuinely worried. Some thought it was a stunt. Some were laughing. Some were confused. Creative or scrambling. Triple H kept rewrites ready just in case. The big takeaway, nobody seemed fully prepared for what happened with Brock Lesnar, which means either Brock kept it a secret or WWE hid this from almost everybody. And maybe not even Brock Lesnar himself knew about the damn thing. Now we go into the fan reactions. Remember to donate, become a channel member, subscribe today. Memes everywhere. Fans online posted millions of views in minutes. Jokes, reaction videos, conspiracy theories. WWE loves when the internet explodes, especially when it's about them or one of their superstars, because it means Survivor Series hype increases. Was this done to get the hype for Survivor Series even more amplified and more intense and to get more people into the venue? The fall might be connected to a larger storyline heading into Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, or even WrestleMania. The classic who done it, who did it, who was behind it, why, when, where, who. Remember that wrestler? Who? This is how WWE sneaks in layers. One small moment, huge long-term payoff, even if it's at the expense of one of their all-time greatest. So what is the real reason Brock Lesnar slipped? Well, here's the truth, viewers. Here's the damn truth. We don't know yet. But based on everything that's coming out, it could be storyline. It could write him off Survivor Series. It could reset his character. It could be Survivor Series sabotage. Or it could be WWE chasing viral attention. Or maybe it was not supposed to happen, and it was just indeed just that. Brock Lesnar screwing up and botching big time. Okay? That's all it could be. But one thing is for sure, it worked. And it got everybody talking. And whenever WWE does something that gets the world buzzing, it's almost never an accident. Now, if you enjoy my dedication, my hustle, and my breaking news every single day, please support the channel. Smash that like button, subscribe. Super thanks donations below with your credit card or becoming a channel member today. Because for over a decade, for over 10 years, I've had no fear. I have been here. Because without you, there is no Sean's View. More WWE very sad news will be dropping each and every night, along with my other videos I do throughout the morning, throughout the lunchtime hour. Don't you dare be sour. Subscribe. What do you feel is the real reason? Why did Brock Lesnar slip, fall, tumble on Raw last night? And did he make a good save? Did he make a good impression for himself at the end of the day? Subscribe, because as you know on the show, if it's not brash, we're gonna take out the trash. Join the unapologetic era of Sean's View Entertainment.